These guys are so silly. So every time I go and I pick a weed to come bring to the Silkies, these turkeys follow me around like, what you doing, Mama? Where you going with that? Hey, I was about to eat that. Hey, is that for me? And I'm like, y'all have your pick anytime you want. I know, they always want the ones I'm giving to them. Like, there's a problem, Mama, I can't get to it. So, we've had interesting mornings the past 2 mornings. Maybe 3 mornings now. It's like, every morning it's one of those mornings. I've been worried and trying to figure out a way to block the Silkie window at night, because I realized that these girls are no longer going into their cage to roost at night. They're staying in the window. That window right there. They're supposed to go in and then go to bed. And I tried, I was like, okay, what if I just block it from the outside as they go in? Well, apparently that didn't work, because yesterday morning I come out here to unblock it, and it was right before it got light, so I was like, it's early enough that they didn't try to come out and panic. Well, I could only, like at first, only 3 of the birds came out. One of the hens didn't come out, and it was Licorice, because she's usually like that. She's started spending a lot of time by herself and staying in, and a lot of times other girls will go in and check on her and show her how to come out if it's a new ramp or something. But she wasn't coming out, and I could hear her, but I couldn't see her in the barn. Like, I kept going back and forth, in and out, like, did she come out when I came in? Like, what's going on? And no, she was in there, but she was not in her cage. She was not in their pen, and she wasn't loose either. I was like, where is she? So I don't know if I can get a good view, but you see that corner right there with that, now it's one of their roost bars, is blocking it. There's a little hole, and that's the work table, and it's got a cabinet and some drawers underneath. Well, apparently she fell down in the little hole. I didn't know it was that big at all. I'm sorry, this is not a good view though. And the turkeys took my spot, so. Oh yeah, that's the weed. I brought it from the front. I messed up because I went and put Pillar and Caddy up and gave them all broccolis in their coops and let the red flock out. Well, when I let the red flock out, I don't want that rooster at me, especially because I'm wearing thin leggings today. So I open the door and I run for it and get to the fence. And he knew when I was opening the gate, and he was after me. So I went to the fence and closed it and realized I left the bag of broccoli that I was going to bring the last of it to the Silkies. I left it on my bench. So, poor Silkies have no broccolis. So I grabbed them some weeds on the way instead. Hey, baby. But yeah, it was scary yesterday morning. Couldn't find her when we found her. I'm like, she's in the workbench somewhere, and I was looking in the front. I pulled everything out, like thinking, okay, we have a dishwasher, our old dishwasher, because we don't have a dishwasher spot here in this house, but we have our old dishwasher in there, and I'm like, oh, I'll use it for storage, and maybe someday we can use it, you know. So I pulled that dishwasher out and everything in front, and everything in the cabinet, and that's where we had like the straw and stuff for them. So yeah, pulled everything out, didn't see her, pulled the drawers out as much as we could, but they're on track and they don't come entirely off. Like I was saying, no, we can just pull out the drawers. No, we can't pull out the drawers. I figured if we pull out the drawers, then she'd come through. Nope, that did not happen. So we resorted to like, okay, we're gonna get the axe. We're gonna get the chainsaw. He went and got the chainsaw out. Cut a hole into our work table. I'm like, And he's like, well, it makes a good chicken coop anyway. And I'm like, no, on our table. But then I looked down in that hole on this side, and I'm like, she had a lot more space back there than I thought she did. And we were able to reach in there, and she just ran up like, save me, get me out of here. So, got her out without having to, you know, chainsaws. I was scared that chainsaw would scare them all to death. And then, after she was out here released free to do her thing, may I sit down now, sir? Thank you. I was sitting in there and looking at the barn, figuring out how to block it and rearrange and try to get them to roost better. And I was sitting in there, and all of a sudden, I think one of the girls had come back in and was like, what you doing in here, Mama? You got any treats? And I may have gotten some wormies out. Flap, flap, flap. So I was sitting in there with her, and all of a sudden there was this crash thud, and the turkeys gobbled about it, and they were all on defensive. And then my husband came out and was like, wow, the turkeys really are protecting you right now. They're really defending you. I'm like, no, we just had a loud crash. And like I ran outside, I was looking around to see, like, I figured that our old tree had fallen a limb, but I didn't see where it was. There is a limb behind my hammock, and I was trying to figure out if that was newly fallen or not. But yeah, he saw one on the roof. I'm like, it was so loud. That looked like a really small limb. He's like, yeah, they do sound loud. I'm like, it was so scary. Like, I felt it. I felt the like round shape, you know. Yeah, that was super scary, and it's funny too because I'd been looking at that tree, our big tree. I'm like, there are definitely some dead limbs up there that are huge, and so we got to talk about that. And he's like, well, at least insurance will cover it. And I'm like, but we could, you know, try to get it taken care of first. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't hurt too much, but I'm just hoping that they land on the ground and not on my silkies or my roof. It'll probably hit the roof though. Let's see here. See that big old tree up there. This other side, but you can see that one in the middle is kind of dead. It's not all dead though. Gobble gobble. Our neighbors were having like a party, and these guys laughed at their jokes. They hear somebody laughing, then they start gobbling too, and I'm like, oh my goodness, you guys. My husband's like, well, at least they had a sense of humor. Yeah, my turkeys had good senses of humor. Sure. It's like, unhand me. I do not approve. Look at that tail. Alright, little doodle. Little doodle, you're going to be a father. We're going to candle your eggs tonight and see how they're doing. Yeah, you might have babies growing in there. You still have to meet Tootsie and Dubby. I keep saying, like, it's pretty hard to know on Silkies. It's way early because it's only a couple of weeks. But I think that we might have one male, one female. Like I said, it's hard to know on them. Another gobbling at a plane. Now a truck comes by, so we're going to gobble at that. These guys went over there. We'll look at the truck first. They're going to gobble. Oh yeah. I can show you the other thing I did the night before. Yesterday when we came out in the morning and had to try to get her out. It's like I'd been up working on this almost until it was dark. This used to be a big tree trunk that was right here. And look how good that dirt is, because this tree is like entirely falling apart. And we'd had some stuff sitting on it, and I realized the turkeys had pecked on it for a while too. But I realized like it was entirely rotted in the middle. So I got my little baby garden tools. I don't have real tools, I have little baby garden tools. And I was out here whacking away at it. And I'm like, yeah, it's like sawdust. It'll be good to put in my soil. Yeah. Hey guys. I should bless you every time I gobble. What you think? Hey guys. I'm gonna sit back down. You want more? Yeah, you want more treats and green stuff? You scared me, girly. You did. You scared me. That's funny too, because my husband thought it was Graham that I told him one of them was back there stuck. He totally thought it was Graham, the buff one, and like we'd been out there for 10-15 minutes trying to figure out how to get in and moving everything, and then I showed him the hole and how there's space back there, that she's all right, she has space, she just wants out, and he goes in there and he's like starts laughing because he's like, oh, it's the black one. I was like, yeah, I told you it was licorice. He's like, I thought it was the orange one. Are you pecking at me, sir? She always gets her beard soaking wet. She doesn't have a beard, but it makes her look like she has one. Cream did that yesterday too. I was like, oh no. And it was kind of muddy, so. She cleaned up pretty well though. No. You have to look over here so you can see it. I don't really see the muddy spot anymore. Bless you. Oh, so in a few days, it'll be time again to turn the turner off in the incubator. And on the weekends, I should have more hatching. It's gonna be crazy. No, I think it's the weekend I turn it off, and then in a few days it'll start hatching. Last time it was early though, I don't know. The only thing is I'm doing a dry hatch, and because I put the silky eggs in there later, I'm gonna still have to turn them myself. And I guess the hatching babies will be turning them too, like they do. So hopefully they'll be alright. We'll see. I think I'm gonna bring the, don't peck my fingers, girl. I don't have anything green. Yeah, I think I'm gonna bring the chicks out here in a playpen. Let them see the grass and the turkeys and the silkies. And see what they say. tell you. I feel like she went and told on me and then you came running over. Am I in trouble? Oh, now you're talking to the turkey. Okay. She's gonna get a drink. Yeah, all that time I was like, I can't wait to get the chickens out of the house, and I finally got him moved out here. But you know what happened when I moved him out here? I kind of moved out here. And then we're like, hey, why don't we incubate some eggs? And then this chicken's in my house again. I'm hoping that maybe next year we can get the electric hooked up out here in the barn again, and then I'll be able to put the brooders and incubators out here. Maybe not the incubator. Okay, well, they like to be in that corner. It's hard to get, so turkey time. How's your day? Can I bring the doggo out here? Will you allow me to bring the doggo out here? Bless you. Yeah, been working on things. Took that tree trunk out. I'm gonna rearrange in the barn some. Really upset these silkies, but hopefully it'll be better for them. They're just not gonna think that at first. Whew. It's gonna be crazy when I get Tootsie and Dovey out here and they have 6 little silkies. I really hope Dovey's a hen. But Dovey reminds me so much of Marshmellow, it's kind of hard to believe that she may be a hen, but hopefully she's a hen. I don't know. I had 3 buff orchids, I think. I mean, I had 6 buff orchids. I think 3 of them are roosters and 3 are hens. And silkies, I don't know. With our luck, yeah, one of them should be another rooster, because I make half of them roosters. Maybe we're lucky and maybe the other 3 are not roosters. That's what we're hoping. So I can't have 2 white silky roosters, huh? I have 2 white hens, I don't mind. Well, I did when we went to get them and to try to give us 2 white hens, but that's because I went intentionally because I wanted to get a buff. Peace, love, and silkies, y'all. Oh, Daddy made it back home. I guess it's lunchtime. What in the world? Honk, 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 honk. You just gobbled at Daddy. It's like, we don't like cars. We don't like car doors. We gobble at every little thing. Here a gobble, there a gobble. Everywhere a gobble, gobble. You gobbled at Daddy. Look at you. So you gonna come find us? Is he? Can we get a gobble for the road? I gotta go in and get lunch. Yeah. There we go. It's like a crow off again in the front. You gonna crow with them? Dude. I looked away from them. Are you gonna crow? Big man's crowing out there. You thinking about it? He doesn't need to crow. Bless you. They don't usually gobble at the other roosters crowing, just whenever the silky crows. I really don't like it. But now they're crowing, or are they gobbling every time he crows? I don't know. Kitty pie. What's that? Can I get a good picture of you? Do you want to crow yet? No? Seems like he's on alert. Now he's just eating. My baby girl. Alright. Peace, love, and Silkies for real this time. You have a great day. Bless you.